The question it says, the first question for tonight, it says, how does one know that they are taking the right knowledge and not the knowledge from the deviant sects? How does one know that they are taking the right knowledge and not the knowledge from the deviant sects? A good question and an important question. A good and important question. There are many ways to differentiate whether the knowledge is from Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah and whether the knowledge is from a misguided understanding or from misguided individuals. From the ways, and this is the most practical way, is to take knowledge from to Quran and the Sunnah, to take knowledge from the ulama that calls towards the Quran and the Sunnah upon the understanding of the companions. But who these ulama are? Al-Shaykh Muqbil rahimahullah, Al-Shaykh Ahmad al-Najmi rahimahullah, Al-Shaykh al-Wahaidan. All of these are ulama that were known to call towards the Quran and the Sunnah upon the understanding of the Sahaba. And the second means is to take knowledge from those whom these people had given their recommendation to study with them. The second means is to take from those people whom these very ulama had given their recommendation to take the knowledge from. However, this second means, it is important that the current ulama, they are in agreement that these people who had been given the recommendations, he had not changed. He had not changed since being given the recommendations of those who had came before them. The current ulama, they are in agreement that these people, these individuals, they had not changed since being given the recommendations. If the current ulama, they say that such and such had changed, then we are to look into the evidences that they put forth. What is it in the matter that they had changed? Is it correct or wrong? Is it true that they had changed or not? And if they really had changed, then we are to leave them. And we remain with those who had not changed. And we remained with those who had not changed. It is a long answer to this question, in fact. And as students of knowledge, it is difficult for one, as a student, to distinguish between the right and the wrong. He has no capabilities and he has no knowledge to distinguish between what is wrong and what is right. And therefore, what he is supposed to do is to return back to the ulama. The ulama, they are the ones that is going to show him who to take the knowledge from and such. And from the means to distinguish between those upon the sunnah and those upon misguidance, the misguided individuals, they would call to other than Allah and the Messenger and other than the understandings of the Sahaba. If you see a man calling towards demonstration, if you see a man calling towards grave worshipping, if you see a man calling towards going and making rebel against the Islamic Muslim ruler, if you see a man inciting the people to go against the Islamic ruler, if you see a man making takfir of people unjustly, if you see a man calling the people towards dancing and mystical powers and such. If you see a man calling towards graves and seeking blessings from the graves, if you see a man calling towards dreams, na'am, and imaginations, if you see a man calling towards the belief that there is no divine decree, if you see a man saying that falling into major sins will take a person out of Islam, all of these are signs that that person is misguided. All of these are signs that these people are misguided. They are calling the people towards other than Allah, other than the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and other than the understanding of the Sahaba. If you see a man not referring to the ulama, never once did he call the people towards the ulama, rather he says words from himself, introducing matters in himself. Now I'm saying, I think this, I think that, the issue is this because I see this, I see that. Never once did he refer back to the ulama, never once did he connect the people to the ulama, rather he calls the people towards himself. This is also another sign to show that a person is calling to other than Allah and the Messenger and the understanding of the companions. And there are more signs, in fact, and it needs sittings after sittings to explain this. However, I hope that this suffice for this short moment. وصلى الله على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.